Greetings, ma'am. Greetings, sir. My name is Graves. I am the family of the moment. Millions will die, and millions will still live again. Do you want to live again? Well, today is present, and I am presenting you with something very heartwarming. The truth. Yes, the truth about humanity. You and I do well know that lies have flourished and truth have been buried. What is truth? Truth is about humanity. Yes, if we live with the truth, we will have absolute independence. The truth, man, will make every individual free. The truth about humanity is what everybody is supposed to be pursuing. But the popular assumptions, lies, that is what the crowd always encourage. And people do not want to stand out different these days. The reason why people do not want to stand out different is they want to be with the crowd. But you do well know that man said the voice of the people is not always the voice of God. The voice of the people might be wrong. Yes, the voice of the people is not the voice of God, because sometimes nature has its way, and the people also have their own ideology and their way. What are we talking about? Today, it's about being different, standing out tall amongst the norm. People think that being different makes you weird. Being different makes you look like something. But man, sir, if we are to follow the crowd, they will lead us to doom. And one example of being different is the popular assumption that the teacher made the professional. Is it true? Did the teacher make the professional? Well, for the sake of argument, I want us to go to human history, the blueprint, the origin of humanity. What is the blueprint? Yes, the truth about humanity. So let's get to the blueprint. What does the blueprint say? Creation. Yes, God. God is the creator. And the creator is a professional. He is a professional. Because of this popular assumption that the teacher made the professional, is making sometimes we doubt our God. And people, humans, mortals, as fallible as we are, have the guts to question, so who educated God? So if the teacher made a professional, then who made God? You got the guts to question God, who is a professional. That his Godship is creation. And look at you. You have the guts to stand before your God, your maker, and ask him who taught him. Just because you think that the teacher made the professional. All right, let's go home. God, within his own power, handed over knowledge to who? His son Christ Jesus. The Jesus that you and I do all believe in. The Jesus that is our hope. The hope of the entire human race. In the mighty name of Jesus, the dead will be raised. That Jesus was schooled by the professional. And yet, coming to this planet Earth, the origin of humanity, Adam, come to think of it, and again, for the sake of argument, who made Adam? Did Adam school? Hello? Ma'am, sir? Of course, you and I do well know that Adam went to the school of nature. God did not school Adam. The blueprint says what? And it is written, God made man out of dust. And when man came into existence, God told him, you see, go out there and do careful research. And with your research, with everything, your analysis and the conclusion, whatever you come up with, I and my Godship will accept it. So Adam went, what? Doing what? Researching. So humanity is freedom. And true wisdom, ma'am, sir, ladies and gentlemen, true wisdom is absolute freedom. What is wisdom? Wisdom is truth. What is truth? Truth is knowledge, understanding, thinking ability, discernment, put to use. That is wisdom. So let me ask you, if you claim to be a teacher, having knowledge, are you able to practice it? What you teach, the virtue you teach, are you able to practice it? Yes, of course. You don't tell me you teach and you don't practice. Who does that? God within his own Godship practice creation because he is the creator. So he practiced his act of creation or creating. So if you claim to make the professional, then what do you have to show? Sir, ma'am, many have been killed by this truth. But it is what it is. The teacher did not make the professional. It is the professional who made research, who acquired knowledge, thinking ability, understanding, and discernment, who put knowledge into true use, becoming a professional in his own wisdom, imparted knowledge to who? To the next generation. So the professional is a teacher. The teacher is not a professional. That is it. So the teacher did not make the doctor. It is the doctor that made the teacher. Because if the doctor practices very well, he will be able to teach. As it is, the popular assumption or the popular saying is practice makes man perfect. So what you are teaching, have you practiced it? What have you taught? Mathematics, English, social studies, biology, chemistry, physics, what? Environmental studies. What have you taught? Economics. What do you have to show for? What do you have to show for? Prove it. Oh, certificate. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, ma'am. Certificate is not what you have to show for. Be professional. Be productive. Be innovative. And if we are productive and innovative, if you have something to show for, you'll be able to impart knowledge. Parents, it is your responsibility to hand over something practical to your children. Yes, you are responsible for the future of your children, not the teacher. So don't tell me, oh, my boy is academically not good and he doesn't excel academically. My girl is so, I just don't know, he's just something in academia and I have a problem. Sir, you got no problem. Academic excellence is not common sense. Oh yes, productive academia, practical wisdom, practical wisdom, knowledge, understanding, discernment, and what? Thinking ability put to good use is wisdom. That's practical wisdom. So if you have knowledge that you can't practice, then I'm sorry. It is no wisdom. So, if we give our children a legacy, parents, if we give our children a legacy, our children will stand out tall, will be different. They will soar, that is, fly. But if we keep our children, make our children depend on a teacher, that is, going to a teacher and telling the teacher to give your child a future, man, if the teacher is not a professional, that is, if the teacher is a talker who lectures and has nothing productive to show for, that is the future of your child. And it's the truth. So show something. That is, give your children a legacy. Let your children be productive, innovative, creative. That is nature. Nature is not dependent. Nature is not what? Lazy. Or nature is not productless. No. Nature is productive, innovative, creative. So if you are telling me that you want your children to be excellent, then it shouldn't be academia alone, but they should be productive. So whatever your child is learning in school, the basic principle of education is to be able to read and write. Nothing more, nothing less. So if your child is able to read and write, ma'am, sir, is okay. The rest is career. So what kind of career do you want or have for your children? The teacher does not decide the future of your children. The children are your legacy. Mom, you decide for your children. Make your children different. Make your children sour. Make them independent. The children, your children should not depend on a certain government. No. If you don't take care to make your children relatively independent, they will throw themselves out on the streets in the name of strikes and demonstration because they got nothing to show for. And come to think of it, why do we go to the universities? We go to the universities to acquire knowledge. What knowledge? To acquire additional knowledge and not the basic knowledge, because we have the basic, we have the skill, and we go to acquire additional skills to make us expand. But look, true to these words, now people in the name of academia have acquired a degree and now are unemployed and are waiting for a government to employ them. And painfully as it is, they come together, form an association of unemployed graduates, which is against humanity, all kinds of reasoning. And what do? They blame every government. Sir, ma'am, if you are watching today, today's talk is hard talk. If you have someone to blame for your unemployment, is your mama, is your daddy. Parents, you are responsible for your children. Give your children a legacy. Don't leave your child for the teacher, because teaching is everyday thing. Every day we acquire knowledge and every day we impart knowledge. But when you give something productive, something creative, something innovative to your children, if you hand over a particular legacy, something, a knowledge which is practical, a knowledge which your children can hand over to the next generation, the community becomes peaceful. And there wouldn't be any need for strikes and demonstration, because the haves are not seen in strikes and demonstration. And we will talk about that one. It's a talk, and we're going to talk about that one because it's also another song. So what have we talked about so far? We have come to realize that from the blueprint of creation, The teacher did not make the professional. It is the professional that made the teacher. And if you're a teacher of whatever subject you are teaching, whatever topic you think you have and have acquired, whatever knowledge you think you have acquired, please be productive. What do you have to show for? Certificate is paper. We need something productive, something innovative, something creative. Be innovative and hand that hereditary, that knowledge, that wisdom to your children. And as it is, parents, again and again, the future of your children lies in your hands, not in the hands of the teacher, because the teacher did not make the professional. And that is today's song. If you want your children to be different, if you want your children to have the truth about independence, the truth about humanity, common sense is not academia. And academia isn't common sense, because the fools even excel academically. He has A+ in God knows what, and will always have nothing to show for, because the fool excels academically. But the wise, those who have knowledge, thinking ability, discernment, and practical wisdom put to use, discernment, thinking ability, and understanding with knowledge put to use, have practical wisdom. And these people are free. Don't you want to be free? May we all, as people, as humans, be free. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hard Talk. My name is Greg, the Samani of the moment. This is Watchman Media. And as it is, we love people and we love you. And in today's song, it's true. Today's the words we use. The truth sounds like nonsense at the wrong time. They've killed many good people because of it. Yes. The truth made them different, it will make you too. So boldly defend it, cause it's liberty. The truth is nonsense at the wrong time. I'm sorry if I sound like nonsense or nuisance to you. So many have died and will die for it. It made them different, it will make you too. I'm different, you are different. Your children are different. We will always look like fools. Yes, the truth at the wrong time always sounds like nonsense. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, sir, may we try to impact practical wisdom into our children. Parents, you are responsible for the future. And if you think you are a teacher, of which I am a teacher of common sense as an ambassador, please, let us be practical. Let us be innovative. Let us be creative. Let us have impact on society. Let's go make the music. Love you. Shalom.